Yo, what is up YouTube? It's Radio. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the tactical and the restoration armors in the Cycle Frontier. Now we all know there's the normal armor, the tactical armor, and the restoration armor. And everyone always just usually runs the normal armor, right? And then if you just have spare tactical restoration, you just throw it on. So I decided to just go ahead and make this video testing how good tactical and restoration armor actually is in the Cycle Frontier. I run the tests of how quickly the restoration armor works, how much slower it is if you take off the chest piece, how far you can run with the tactical armor, how much farther you can run than other armor. I ran all these tests in this video, so stick around if you want to find out the results of those tests, and let's get right into it. So, starting off with the green restoration helmet and the green restoration shield, we're going to stack them both and we're going to damage ourselves and watch how slow or how fast it goes up. Now, here it is. It's very minimal restoration. It doesn't do much at all. This is why people don't run it, because I'm sure everyone knows this. But if you take off the helmet, it does go even slower than with just both pieces on. And then if you take off the chest piece and only have the helmet, it goes even slower. So if you're wondering whether or not the chest piece healed faster or slower than the helmet, it does indeed heal faster than the helmet itself. So if you're just running the helmet, you're going to get less heals than you would if you just ran the armor piece. Now moving on to the blue restoration, whether or not it heals quicker, that's really all we want to know. And no, it does not. So if you're wondering if the blue heals quicker than the green, it doesn't. They both heal the exact same amount of health at the exact same rate. So basically, both the blue and the green restoration armors are just very slow restoration. In my opinion, are not worth the armor points that you lose. I feel like having that more armor is going to save you more often than having this little bit of healing would help. Now we're going to get into the tactical armors. These armors give you more stamina and allow you to run farther. So I set out a little path and I wanted to see just how much farther these tactical armors will actually take you before running out of stamina. So this is my run without any tactical armors on, and we're going to see how far I can make it going this way. We made it to about right here, and then we're going to go straight into the green tactical armor. As you can see here, we got the green tactical armor on now, and we're going to do the exact same path and see how much farther the green tactical armor takes us. And it took us all the way there, so it did take us quite a bit farther than without the tactical armor on. So it does give you quite a little boost of stamina, which can help a lot, especially if you're running from enemies. Here I'm trying it with just the chest piece to see how much farther, how much of a difference it is than with both pieces on. And it didn't take me quite as far, but it did still almost get me there at the same spot. So they do stack, of course. It's the same as the restoration armor. And of course I'm going to do a run with the helmet as well to see if the helmet takes us shorter distance than the armor would. And in fact, it does take a shorter distance than the armor piece. So of course, the chest piece in this scenario is better as well, just like the restoration armor, than the helmet piece is. And then I ran with the blue. This is my blue tactical armor run to see if the blue would take us farther. And I was actually kind of surprised that it did take us a little bit farther. It didn't take us that much farther though, so the blue armor doesn't add a whole lot more stamina, but it does add a little bit more stamina to your stamina bar than the green does. So that's going to wrap up the testing of the armors. Now for the restoration armor, I'm going to go ahead and say that it's just not worth running. It's not worth losing those armor points that you lose from going from restoration just from the normal armor. I feel like the normal armor is going to save you in more situations, so I'm going to say not really worth running. But the tactical armor, it does give you quite a bit more stamina, and if you're running from people, you will always outrun them as long as you have cover. So I say the tactical armor is pretty good for like solo scenarios if you're just planning on looting and running rather than fighting. So tactical armor is actually really good for running away from teams, but that's really about it. I still think the normal armor is always going to be better to run no matter what. But I hope this gave you a little bit more knowledge on the armors. Any questions that you had on the armors, hope they were answered in this video. And now, whether you will run them or not. Me personally, I'm just going to stick to normal armor because the other armors just don't have enough benefit for me. But you do you. I hope this video helped you at least a little bit. If it did, please smash the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I do hope to catch you in the next one. You guys take it easy. Peace out.